Morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. All right, today we are going to be designing this together. I put things together and I came up with this design. So I want to design it with you. It's a simple thing, and I believe that you can use the concepts in your next design. All right, let's clear it. I'm going to be using the normal social media size, that's 1080 by 1350. Okay, so let's change our background to white. Let's have a white background. Let me bring in the flyer so that you can get our details from there. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe. Please kindly subscribe. You are encouraging me. You are being a part of my success story. So I would like you to hit the subscribe button. Don't just come here, watch video and leave. Please subscribe. And if you're having difficulty on any part of design you want me to talk about, I believe you can just drop a message. You can just drop a message in the comments that you want something like this, and trust me, I will get it done. Alright, sorry, I want to bring in the background. Okay, let's have it. So this is the background I use. Let's just enlarge it. Okay, so we have something like this. Let's centralize it and just send it to the back. Then lock. So I'm going to be using my gradient line. For me, I like using 30 horizontal guide, 30, and the reason is simple, so that for accuracy, I just want accuracy. And let me bring in the logo. You know, one of the things that you can do for yourself as a graphic designer is to know the right size. Number one. Number two is not only the size. The second thing is to also know the measurements. That is the space you have to leave on this side. Sometimes the reason why we leave space at the edges is to avoid bleeding. I remember somebody reached out to me that whenever he prints, his design always cuts at the edge, and immediately I understood that it's probably because the design bridge is bleeding, and that's why we leave sufficient space, especially at the edges, so as to cater for that. Alright, so that you can have confidence that you can send your design. So we are using this color. It's a gradient color. Alright, so the first text we are going to be bringing in is Children's Day celebration. Children's Day. I'm going to be using Montserrat. Should we? Or let's use made toning. Let's use made toning. You can change the color to white. Okay, let's lock this, and then Let's have this guy reduce it, and then we can position it. Just copy that same text. Children's Day celebration. Okay, so the celebration 2026. Forever and ever, my God, you are here. So you can mark the two and let's move it together so that we can have equal space. Okay, I think it's good. Alright, so let's bring in our text. Children of excellence. Children of excellence. I'm going to change my font. We'll be using Made by Tony Extra Bold. Let me use black. Made by Tony Black. Okay. I'll just copy. Then excellence. Centralize it. Okay, I think we have that already. Okay, let's change the color. You see that the color looks a little bit light. So one of the rules of color is that make sure you have a dark text on a light background. A light background, we have a dark text. So in order for this to pop up, let's make it a 3D shape. So you darken it and then remove it to this side. So you can increase and then you move it in the direction that you like. I want it a little bit down. So we can reduce the circular hardness. There's no need. Sometimes you can remove intense too to make it a little bit black. And yes, you can darken or just put black color. So I have this like this. I just need to do the same thing to the excellence. Same thing. Change it to oblique. You change from perspective to oblique. Okay, we can increase and then change the color to black and darken the black and just rotate to this side Okay. I told you that the specular hardness you might put in might not, even the intense. So so you can track it in any direction you want. If you want it to come down a little bit than this, you can just move this guy down. You want it to create more shadow like this, you can do the same for this guy. Just want it to come down a little bit. Alright, I think this is okay by me. I just want a little bit more. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, we already have children of excellency, and the next thing is to put our scripture. That's Daniel 6 verse 1 to 3. Verse 1 to 3. So we're going to be changing the font and the color. The color is white, and then the font that I use is turning medium or light. Let's use the light one. Then we have to reduce the text and give it some spacing. So we have it positioned right there. You have it positioned right there, and then the next thing we are going to do is to bring in our images. Okay. So this is the image. Let's position them. Can make it a little bit, not too big. Can just make it a little bit big, and just position it right here. Okay, so we have it right here. So the next thing we are going to do is to add the stroke on the image. So what we'll just do is we'll duplicate the first time, and then duplicate again. That's making 3 times. You place it on it. So the first one, we're going to change the color to red color. So when you look at it, this is what you are going to see. When you look at it, that's what you will see. So we can move it up a bit. So the second one, let me delete this way. The second one we have to be a little bit smaller to fit in. Alright, so we are going to change that to red, a red color. So let's increase it a bit. Let's increase it. Just need it to have that tiny line effect. You can increase it a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So I think let's do it one more time. So let's change this one to white. Let's reduce the white. Yeah. Okay. I think this is good. Let's lock it. Sorry. And duplicate one more time. So this one that we duplicate, we just have to off the color so that we can have the kit swap. And still need to reduce it a little bit. We're almost done. So we have it positioned. Okay, I think that's good. So you can just mark everything together and move it down. You can move it down again. Yeah, that's good. So for our text, you can, if you want to give it a little bit, want it to be a little bit bigger, and then let's centralize it. Okay, so we have it already. So if you look at it, you see that the color, everything is just cool. It's just cool. So for the background, you might want to do some little touches. Just come to the filter, come to saturation and put it something like this. Not too much, just reduce the saturation, the brightness. You can bring it up a bit, the contrast. Yeah, you can leave it the way it is and just click OK. So this is what we are going to have. We're almost there. It's looking cool. So let's do what is necessary. So we want to add the day the program will be coming up. The day the program will be coming up. So let me lock this guy. So the day the program will be coming up. So this will be here, something like this. Let's break it down a bit. Alright. Okay. This web position right here. Yeah. And then so let's copy this. Can reduce it. When you reduce, and then let's copy again. So let's send it to the back of this guy. Okay, so we're going to use the same color we use for that background. Just want to create something like this. Alright, so let's duplicate this one more time and put it right here. Sorry, let's have it right here. Okay, so let's put in our text. 8 a.m. Prompt. 8 a.m. prompt. Let's use bold and centralize. We can just reduce the spacing. So let's use dark green. Alright, we have that there. Let's copy the Wednesday 27th of May 2026. I'm going to use something more bold. Extra bold. So address, living compound, Lagos State. We're almost done. So yeah, I think that's all. So let's just bring in something to show excellence. Some design resources. So I'm going to be bringing in this. Let's put it here. Let's position it there. Yeah, I can position this right here. Just duplicate and position one here also. And we have the design. So you can go ahead and save your design as project or as image, and it's good to go. You can give it some touch, whether in Lightroom or in Pixel Lab room. I mean, in the other one, like Snapseed. But I believe it's okay like this. So see you in the next tutorial. Please subscribe and have a wonderful day.